Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about Shen Wu, a pretty bonko character, guys, that just got reworked, a purple character. If any of you do need a purple, he is a character worth investing. He is a UE character. You can level him up. You can use 5 plugins on him to get more overall points, and so on and so on and so on. These are things you guys have heard over and over and over. But I do have a small criticism of the buffs that he did get, which is the fact that they didn't give him any attack. They buffed up his skills. They gave a bunch of extra attack, which is great. But they didn't give him a solid attack buff here, just HP, which is good for survivability. Every time he gets a heal, now his percentage of HP is going to go up even more because now he has more natively high HP, which is great. But it would have been nice if they gave him some extra attack. He is strong, but personally, I would have liked to seen a little bit more. I'd like to see a little bit more from him. But something that is nice is the increased Phantom gauge here by 3%. This is massive, guys, per 0.1 seconds when maintaining overcharge during ultimate drive. When you're using your first skill, this thing, he will build up his Phantom state bar super fast. And what this allows him to do is do more damage over time because you can use your Phantom UE skill more often throughout a fight, which means more damage over time. So it's actually awesome. This is something they've done with all these characters. They just, whenever they rework these old UE characters, they make it to where they can build their Phantom state bars a whole lot faster. And it's honestly a huge quality of life and damage improvement change for any one of these characters. And obviously all these damage buffs, right? They also did increase his competitive spirit buff, where now he gets critical rate up to 9%. This is very good because, again, you're going to be doing more critical hits, which means more damage. And they also increases his momentum, right? They did give him an increased attack up to 800%. They did give him a little bit more critical damage. And these are all wonderful things that they did for him, but I do wish they would have gave him a little bit more attack. Now, as far as how my Shen Wu is built, he does have maxed imprint stones. These are all just the original stones, guys, that belong on the character. And as far as imprint stones, we'll just jump in here real quick. As far as imprint stones, you really want to give him strike skill damage increase or increase your finisher skill. This is what you really want for this guy. Momentum is what you want whenever you are playing in the Tower of Illusion, which we're going to be doing today, or whenever you're playing in the plug-in plan. So right now, this is a very good plug-in for him, but actually what we really want is a little bit more momentum, okay? So I think I got some of these things. There we go. Right, let's go ahead and go to the momentum increase here. There we go. Go to momentum increase, and then we can take a look at this one here. So this momentum increase is 12,000. We're going to slap that on him. That's a pretty good plugin for him. And then we have this momentum by 4,000. This is one by 4,000. And it looks like that's pretty much the best ones that we can have. We'll jump over here. And right now it looks like my jury is the one I use mainly for the purple team because Shen Wu wasn't buffed. But now that he's buffed, you can actually use him in there. So we're going to go ahead and give juries to him. All right. And let's see. We have momentum by 5,500. And then we have momentum by 7,900. Which is a little bit better. We're going to go ahead and give him that. And then the last one here, again, increased strike skill is very, very good for him, but not in the plug-in plant or in the Tower of Illusion. What's this one got? This is about 11. All right, yeah. Let's give him that. So now he's got a whole bunch more momentum. We take a look at his momentum. Now he's sitting at 30,000, right? And again, guys, things can look a little screwed up whenever you're playing with characters in these videos, because if you don't have a lot of momentum in like Tower of Illusion, you're just not going to do that much damage. It doesn't matter what character you're playing with. It doesn't matter. They just won't do that much damage. Obviously, the stronger they are, the better, but they're going to get penalized big time if they don't have enough momentum to get it done. And I've talked about the overall points and all that. I don't need to regurgitate any of that. Now, this set here that's actually in the banner is actually very good for him because he benefits completely from all of these things. You're going to get the increase to UE attack up to 180%. You're going to get the critical damage up to 120%. You're going to get the critical rate up to 9% because he is a symmetry fighter. He does have that tag, so it actually works out really well. And they buffed up this card. Now, this card is going to be insane for him because it does increase finisher skill damage by 100% for 14 seconds when an Ultimate Fighter lands an active skill. So whenever you're playing with Shen Wu, you want to use his first skill. You want to try to build his combative spirit, and it's by charging that first skill. Once you get 3 combative spirits, you're going to have the max critical rate from his core, and then you want to do his 3 PG. And also have the buffs from the 3rd and 2nd skill. And you'll do the most damage that way. And this card is awesome, right? Because the critical rate and, of course, the increased finisher and special skill damage by 100% is just, it's OP. And then, of course, the increased attack by 50% right here. So what we're going to do, guys, we're just going to jump into the Tower of Illusion. We're going to see if we can get it done. I'm going to try to do this live, But, you know, sometimes, oh, wrong one. Sometimes when you do it live, you know, things can happen. So I might have to do this a couple times. It's stage 29, but we're going to give it a go. Now, I actually put Oswald on this team because actually purple and red will actually have the advantage in here. And I only thought it was fitting to have Oswald on the team with Shen Wu since he is kind of like, well, I don't want to say arch rival, but in the KOF lore, these two actually fought, but nobody knows the outcome because KOF, as far as I know, never released any kind of details as far as who actually won. They let it be a secret and just let us all speculate as far as who actually won between them. But aside from that, I am using Elizabeth as a striker, and Elizabeth is insane because you increase all teammate attack by 50%, you increase all teammate finisher and special damage by 100% on top of that card for 10 seconds. So you want to use the striker skill whenever, right before you do his 3PG or right before you use his default. Either way, you'll benefit. If you don't do it, then you're not really going to benefit from that thing much at all. And then, of course, the decreased skill cooldown and so on. So we're going to give it a go, guys. We're going to give it a try and see if we can do this. Now, whenever you're playing with Shen Wu, guys, you're going to go 3-2 and charge the 1. One disadvantage he does have is the fact that he doesn't have a lot of range. So you're actually up close and personal to these guys. We're going to charge all the way up. We hit the Elizabeth there for the striker. We got the extra increase to finisher and special skills by 100%, and we're doing the 3PG. And you'll notice that he'll just murder guys. Like he will absolutely destroy all these guys. We're just going to go, and hit that default. I mean, yeah. Boom. Okay. Go. Boom. I mean, he just murdered. Whoa. There we go. Get rid of that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and switch to Oswald here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but he didn't have his 3PG build up, so I went ahead and did his awakened skill. My bad. But that's all right. He's got the advantage right now. Get him, bud. I don't even know how much momentum's on Oswald. I have no idea. So we're going to go ahead and bring in Maki. She did get stunned, which is definitely not good. And we're going to use her default, and then we're just going to bring in Shen Wu. Okay. There we go. Bring in Elizabeth. Do the 3PG. And this is what's really cool about the character is the fact that you're in an iframe whenever you're doing this. And because he does all of his damage on his 3PGs, he pretty much just murders these guys. Come on. Hit that awakened skill. Oh, they took away my 3PG. So we're just going to go ahead and do this little number. We're going to have a disadvantage against Oswald. Wasn't quite fast enough with Shen Wu just a second ago. Should have used his 3PG a little bit faster. But I was trying to use his 3PG, but I was trying not to use his default, okay? There we go. We're going to break out Elizabeth. All right, do her 3PG because Shen Wu is not off his cooldown just yet. Right, but as you guys can see so far, he's pretty much destroying the crap out of this. Like, whenever I have Shen Wu in there, he is destroying this. Oh, got stunned. Bring in Elizabeth and do our 3PG. And he'll probably one-shot all of these guys. He probably will. We didn't even have all of our combative spirits all the way up. Okay? I mean, look at that, guys. Look at that, right? Now, I got my default ready. I'm going to go ahead and try to get behind old Pokey here. Do the 3PG and just do, just do our 3PG and do as much damage as we can here. Okay, I'm going to try to dodge. Hit that skill there. Okay, now we're just going to go ahead and switch to Oswald because we actually took quite a bit of damage there. This is kind of thing about having characters that don't have a lot of range. You really need to get behind your opponent and try to use, like in Shen Wu's case, his 3PG and so on. So I'm trying to, get my default ready. There we go. I mean, and that wasn't that difficult, right? It was pretty easy. Shen Wu's first skill and his 3PG and his default just do a ridiculous amount of damage. They really do. And if he's played properly, he can do very well in this thing. It's just sometimes dealing with the range issue can be a bit of a problem for some players. But if you're using a healing striker for him, guys, you can keep him alive a lot easier, but you really don't need to. It's really just all about having as much momentum as possible, so that way you can do the most damage possible. For overall, I'm pretty happy with Shen Wu, although I do wish they would have gave him a little bit more attack. I would play him in Guild Raid for you guys, but the truth is, in Guild Raid, I've already used up my keys during the live stream. I didn't even realize that I did this, unfortunately. But just to give you guys an idea, doing a solo, he does, near about 2 trillion. He might get 2 trillion. Well, he definitely will with the right plugins on him, which is still a very, very good score. And that's just pretty much mainly doing his default and his 3PG over and over and over, just to give you guys an idea of how much damage he does. But again, if you have the right plugins, that number is actually going to go up exponentially. It's going to go up quite a bit more. I didn't have the best plugins on him whenever I was doing that. I think he only had like 20-some% finisher skill damage increase on the plugin, and he only had about 60% strike skill increase, which is nothing, guys. If you get plugins with, you could end up with 200% finisher skill damage or more, especially with tier 8 plugins unlocked, and do a whole lot more damage. Not that it really matters in Guild Raid, but I know a lot of people kind of gauge how strong characters are here. But personally, when I look at a character, I'm actually looking at the game mode where you can actually at least get a good reward, which is the Tower of Illusion. How good are they going to be, say, in the plug-in plants? And in that case, Shen Wu's amazing. Shen Wu is amazing, guys. He's very, very strong, a really, really cool character, and a character that I was always very, very happy that did come into the game, because this is the only iteration of him that we have, unlike some other characters that we keep getting iterations of over and over and over. But I digress. Let me know what you guys think about Shen Wu, and I do stream on Twitch and YouTube, link Twitch in the description below, and I hope you enjoy the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody. Take care.